it's Henna here, and thanks for coming to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about the new Rare Beauty Brow Harmony duos. I'll be reviewing them and letting you know what I think. But before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week. Also check me out on Instagram at Thehennaali, because I'm always on Instagram talking about new products and just other things that I probably don't talk about here on YouTube. So go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram. And without further ado, let's get into what I think about the new Rare Beauty Brow Harmony duo and if it's worth the price. Alright you guys, so I am going to get into the Brow Harmony by Rare Beauty. Just a quick disclaimer, Rare Beauty did send over their Brow Harmony to me. I am on their PR list, but that doesn't mean I am not going to give my honest opinion, because no matter what, at the end of the day, I am here for you guys. I want to make sure I can test out products for you so you guys don't have to go ahead and just buy it blindly. So I just wanted to make sure to be very clear about that right in the beginning of this video. But without further ado, let's go ahead into testing out the new Brow Harmony by Rare Beauty. Alright guys, so Rare Beauty did send over 2 of their duos. I guess just because to make sure to see whether or not whichever shade works for me. They sent me a duo in the shade black and brown. Now I do have colored hair, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the brown, since the brown is catered for medium to deep brown hair. So I'm gonna stick with this one. If I didn't have my hair dyed and I just had my plain black hair, I would have gone with black. But just because I do, color my hair, I'm gonna stick with the brown. Quickly give you guys some information. The new Brow Harmony duos do retail for $24. They're available in 6 different duos. The shades being blonde, taupe, auburn, light brown, brown, and black. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose the brown, which is catered for medium to dark brown hair. So here we go. This is what it looks like. This is what the brown Brow Harmony duo looks like. You have your 2 shades. You have your warm and cool tone, and then you have this little mirror, which we will be using. And then on the side right here is where that extra 2-ended brush is. So you're just gonna pull this out, and here you have that angled brow brush. And then it does come with a spoolie, so you're just gonna lift that off, and that's where you have the brow spoolie. So I think that's really convenient. It's pretty innovative, just a way to make it so convenient to travel with this, and then you're just gonna insert it back in there. So I love how convenient that is. And just for comparisons, if you want to see what the black and the brown looked like next to each other. So right here on my left you have the brown, and then you have the black on this side, just so you guys can see it for reference. Now with this one right here, if we were to use this, I would use this lighter cool tone shade right here more on the front end of my brow, and then that deeper black shade on my tail end. And this is supposed to be a new brow putty formula. It's supposed to be water resistant, lasts throughout the whole day, which is really cool to see. So it's not like a normal powder or like a pomade. So I'm excited to see how this feels on the brows. So for this one, I'm going to be using this shade right here on the front end of my brow, and then on the tail end I'm going to be using this. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see the application. I will say I'm pretty blessed. Thank God. I'm pretty blessed with pretty full brows. They do tend to get a little sparse in the front, especially since I've been getting them waxed, and there's just been some mishaps with that. But I definitely want to see how it just looks overall, if it's natural, what it does, and how it looks on the skin. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we can check it out together. Brush out my hairs a little bit before we go in. And it's functioning. It is a little mini size for convenience, but it is a functioning spoolie. I thought I'd just mention that. I wouldn't necessarily use this spoolie though, because it is pretty mini, but for just on the go, I think it definitely is handy. I'm gonna now go ahead and put that back on there so I have a better handle, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my front end side of my brow first. So I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm gonna just take some product on my brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it does seem like a powder at this point, but let's see how it applies on the eyebrows. Now I don't necessarily need to do any kind of shaping. It's more just filling in these sparse areas of my brows that I'm really more concerned with, me personally. So let's go ahead and apply it on this side. Alright, so I already have some thoughts on it. I will say, so far Rare Beauty, just like every product they're coming out with, definitely fits the trend of like them really embracing just like natural beauty, just you enhancing your beauty that you already have. So this is very, very natural looking, this brow product. You can definitely, it looks like I can really build it up, but it still has a very light coverage, if that makes sense. It's not super opaque. So it leaves the brows looking very, very natural, which I honestly really like, especially for me. I love the more natural brow. I'm not really into very like in your face. I mean, obviously my brows are very full, so a lot of times my brows do look very in your face sometimes, but I like that even though I applied product, I filled in those sparse areas in the front of my brows, but it still looks very natural and subtle. So just keep that in mind. This product is definitely not going to, I don't think this is a product you would want to pick up if you're looking to really shape your brows like and be able to like do all that, at least to what I'm seeing. I think this is just a very like, if you want to fill in your brows, if there's little sparse areas, you want to give your brows a very natural appearance while filling them in a little bit, I think this is the product for you. Want to go ahead and change the shape of your brows more if you need a little extra help with your brows. I don't think this is something that would work for you, and I'm just noticing that, you know, just trying it for the first time. So I'm now going to go ahead and take that deeper shade right here, and I'm going to apply that more towards where my arch is right here and the rest of the tail end of my brow. So I'm just going to use the same brush and just kind of fill in areas that I think it's a little sparse. My tail end's pretty good. I do need to get my brows done, but you just fill in some area. We're good. I'm gonna go ahead and just insert this back in here. Boom. There you go. Okay, so you guys, I was really considering whether or not I should even film this video because it is just another brow product, but I have noticed that you guys do really enjoy when I come up on my YouTube with Rare Beauty reviews, so I thought, why not? And I'm so grateful that I am on their PR list so I can review it for you guys before you have to go and pick it up. So what do I think of the Brow Harmony Duos? I think these are really, really great if you're someone that's looking to just fill in your brows. If you have little sparse areas, if you like that natural brow look, this is perfect for you. If you're looking for something just to lightly help fill in your brows just a bit, if you think it needs a little oomph, I think you'll really enjoy the Brow Harmony Duo. It's definitely a very light coverage, very natural, not super opaque. It's buildable. You could definitely build it up, but you will always get left with that very just natural wash in your brows, which I really appreciate because I generally have very full brows, just in like the areas right here where I just need like a little help. So I really like it in that sense. Now, if you're somebody that likes brow pomades, you know, you're generally not gonna pick up a brow powder anyways. Usually you'll just use the brow powder to kind of set, you know, your brows with the pomade you use. So if you're someone that's looking to create more shape and needs more help with your brows, I don't think this will be the product for you. This is definitely very, very Glossier vibes, which is very natural, very light. It's a little bit of help, but it's not gonna be able to create a full shape or fill in or anything like that. I think this is just, again, very natural. Just add into all your brows, the sparse areas, just a very light wash. This is definitely that kind of brow product. It does look very pretty. The tones, at least of what I've seen on Instagram and on their website, they do have 6 different duos of shades, which is really cool. Which, okay, I will say I like this better than that one. Their brow pencil was just way too thick for me, so I didn't really care for it. And the gel was nice, but for my needs and what I'm looking for, I think I prefer the Brow Harmony Duo. Now, talking about the brush is really convenient, especially if I'm traveling. Will I be using the brush? Probably not, just because I do have my brow brush that I already like. That's long. I love the spoolie on it. The brush is nice. It's not bad if I'm traveling. This is really handy. One less thing I have to carry, and I just love that it fits in perfectly with the packaging. But Do I think this is a necessity? No, it's not. If you already have your brow products, you already like it, you can skip it. If you're looking for something more natural and you want to try out a new brow product, I think it is really nice in the sense of if you just want a natural brow product just to add a little bit of a hint to your brows, if you're just needing a little extra help. But if you're looking for any other kind of brow product, I would say skip this one. But alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week. Also, give me a follow on Instagram at Thehennaali. I'm always on Instagram. I do post about a lot of products on there that I don't talk about here on YouTube. And I'll always kind of like let you know beforehand what YouTube video is coming out, because when I got the PR box for the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Duos, I did mention, I talked about it a little bit on there before filming it. So if you guys want to just get some sneak peeks or just want to follow me, I also post a lot of other stuff on there as well. Go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram. But that's it for this video. I hope I could help in any way possible, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. All right, bye guys.